Wash the bodies carefully and take them to cryonics. I want them in the freezers immediately.
You have to go to autopsy, sir. That's standard procedure.
No.
Yes, sir.
He should be incinerated. That way there won't be any evidence.
No, I can't do that. I think we're just going to put everything on hold for a while. We need to find a way to control the process, maybe even enhance it.
Okay, then we need to do a full prep. Do you want to replace the blood with glycol before they're frozen?
No, it's too dangerous. If the bullets get dislodged, all hell will break loose.
Mr. Miller?
Ah, how's the girl?
She's still sleeping.
Good. I'll send a medevac unit down to get her out of here. How are you doing?
I'll survive.
I'm sorry you had to see all of this, Dr. Barnes. It's created a lot of problems for us. Unfortunately, you're going to have to surrender all of your records. Everything associated with this program has to be destroyed.
But you can't destroy all this. We need our records to...
I don't have time to argue with you, Dr. Barnes. Please show Agent Berger to your office. When you're through, send her body down to cryonics with the others.
Well, this little experiment just gets more and more interesting, doesn't it? I'm sorry, my friend, but you were getting a little out of hand. And this intermission will give us both time to work out the wrinkles, so to speak. Oh, while you're in there, work on that attitude of yours, buddy.
Yeah.
Where are you? You said you'd be here over an hour ago.
Oh, you know, I'm right in the middle of something. Have Roger sit in for me.
Roger always loses.
I do not. I'm playing pool.
Besides, I need you here for good luck.
Oh, come on, Anna. Take a break and have some fun.
Anna, I need you down here. It's high stakes, and I need your money.
Guys, I have to go. Count me out, all right? I'll talk to you later.
She's not coming.
Stop chasing that girl and concentrate on the game.
Get the message.
Deep down, I know she really likes me.
She sure has a funny way of showing it. Like telling you to take a hike. The only thing that matters to her is that substitute skin.
Five-card stud. Suicide King's wild. Here.
Hi.
Philip. Oh.
We missed you last night. It was a great game.
I lost track of the time.
Larry won $15 from General Hammond.
Oh, did heaven say.
He didn't take it too well. Well, you know how he gets when he loses to an NCO.
Not especially Larry.
Here.
Thank you.
So how's it going?
Oh, I started electroplating at 2 this morning. The metal ions fused in the tissue. I increased the oxygen by 0.3%. These first specimens hardened again. This one I'm still waiting on. What do you think?
It's still hard to believe it's made of metal and synthetic tissue.
It's been stable for about 3 hours now.
Well, if you can keep it that way, a lot of cancer victims will be very grateful.
I don't don't know what else to do. I think maybe I'm just too close to it, or...
Well, to add to our problems, we've got to deal with a new so-called expert Washington is sending. I've never heard of him. There's nothing about him in any reference manual.
That's good.
And on top of that, we don't know a thing about his research. All the right reasons for them to send him to work with us.
Well, if he can help, then we can move on to animal testing. Think of the burn victims, people with skin cancer. We'd be able to graft whole areas of the body.
So, Washington has put me in charge of the program, and I am personally responsible for keeping it funded.
Sorry. Raj.
Oh, sorry. I feel it's time we start human testing.
Excuse me, Colonel, that doesn't make sense. We're still having a lot of problems.
I know. I've monitored your work for the past 5 years. I know all of your successes and all of your failures. But I feel you're ready to move on.
We still can't control the hardening process. We've never been able to keep it stable. Sometimes it works, but sometimes we end up with skin as hard as steel.
I'm well aware of that.
If that were to happen, it would kill the subject. Which brings up the question of volunteers.
Well, we won't be using volunteers. Not in the usual sense.
What are you planning on using?
Frozen cadavers.
Cadavers? Are you nuts?
The cryonics team at Fort Meade has rehydrated outer skin tissue. They have kept it alive for months on a grid of polygalactic acid. Their work fits perfectly into yours.
But how's that going to advance our work?
Synthetic tissue is not the same as rehydrated frozen tissue. What we're doing here is creating living skin from metal and tissue.
I am merging the two programs. All the support data is in those folders there, along with your new orders.
What if we say no?
Oh, I don't think you want to do that.
Why not?
Well, because I'll cut your funding.
That's outrageous, Colonel. Where do you get off coming down here and disrupting our work?
Very nice. Look, either you cooperate or I will just simply take your research, give it to all those nice folks at Fort Meade, and they can take all the credit. Well, do I have your cooperation?
Yes.
Your full cooperation? General?
You'll have it.
I'll deliver the first cadaver sometime next week. Why are you all so glum? You're scientists. Isn't this how you people have fun?